This is Vintage Radio, the grown-up choice.
Yes, it's Vintage Radio, and with me now in the studio is William. So good morning, William.
Morning.
I'm going to get a Ouija board. Don't you dare. Yeah. I'll disown you if you do. Because now it's things you don't understand, leave well alone.
That's it. And it's you need to be well practiced, but I think if you open up with a Ouija board, it's like I was saying to you the first week about vortexes. Yeah. You're opening up a vortex of what you can't handle. Yeah. Do you mean you're opening up all sorts? And I wouldn't go near one.
It's like throwing a great door open and saying, funny, I was reading in the paper before, £1 million home was wrecked because somebody said, we're having a party, and they put it on Facebook. I think it would be the same sort of thing. You throw the door open, you don't know who's coming in.
Who's going to come in, yeah. Especially if you're not well practiced or you don't know anything about it, and we're just going to Google it and go out the Ouija board session, you know what I mean? It's
people who've rang in and thinks we're messing with the devil and playing all sorts, do you know what I mean? But as I'd say to them is, don't be afraid. Nothing bad would ever come off what if you talk about ghosts, nothing bad's going to come about it.
No.
Do you know what I mean? I look at it as, now I don't. You can take it whatever way you want, but say if someone's nan just died, you're talking about your nan, you're talking about a ghost. Do you know what I mean? You talk about people who've passed, you're talking about the spirit. Do you know what I mean? So people who think, if you talk about, I don't know, Mackenzie or Huskinson or any other people like them, you're bringing up bad stuff. It's just the same as talking about someone who's died.
It's memories, and it's nice. I'd like to think that when I finally go, that people will remember me.
The types of ghosts.
Yeah.
Now, a typical ghost or a spirit is just, it's a dead person. It's just a dead person, do you know what I mean? Mm. It's usually like a vague shadow or like a fleeting image. Now, that's what you said you've seen.
Yeah.
That's probably the most common. But it's an orb. Have you ever seen any orbs?
Yeah. I've seen them on the TV where they see these little white balls flashing across. Yeah.
Well, I've actually got some photos. I'll show you them on my phone. I don't want to take them for yourself, but we've caught orbs all over the city. Now, that if you see an orb on a picture and it's a clear round circle, I don't know if you've seen a difference. You ever seen pictures of orbs themselves?
Not still photos. Normally, when I've seen them on TV, it's just like a flash.
Well, the first orb I ever caught was above William Mackenzie's tomb on Rodney Street. Now, we're on close inspection, zoomed in, and it's got the outline of a girl's face and hands inside the orb. Now, I sent this off to a well-known Liverpool author who does books on haunted Liverpool stuff, and he was amazed. He said, I've sent it away to get looked at. He said, I've never ever seen anything like that. So I was like, hang on a minute, that's what I looked into it myself. But I've caught orbs all over the place, and the one I'll show you, it was in St James's Cemetery, and it's like a ball of fire. It's an orb, but it's like an eclipse. So, have you ever heard of the play called The Devil Rides Out?
Yeah.
Well, that was turned into a musical, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And now, going back a couple of years back, it was on in the Epstein Theatre in Liverpool. It used to be the Neptune.
Yeah.
And strange things have happened during that. Now I've got a young girl who does acting for me, and she was saying, because she's actually doing a play in the Epstein Theatre, and she said, people have been saying stories about it and stuff, and apparently it's something to do with the Pentagon. I've not overly looked into it yet, but the same thing happened at Leasowe Castle. There was a talk going on, and they were doing The Devil Rides Out, and the same thing happened. It seems to be based around this play. But I'd say I haven't looked into it too much. But they were playing in Leasowe Castle, The Devil Rides Out, and a few strange things happened, but I'm going to have a little look into that. And it's happened in Liverpool as well.
You mentioned slightly there the Pentagon.
Yeah.
Do you think it could be that's attracting whatever it is?
It could be, it could well be, because you can attract dark, as I said, negative energies and dark spirits, but I just don't understand. There's people who've said, like the girl who told me, she said her friend came out and was drawing it, but I said, well, it could be because you've seen it during the day or whatever. It's not like you're being possessed and you're drawing it everywhere.
People and staff have witnessed a man come walking through the building, but he's only visible from the waist up. Now, that's like seems strange, why is he only visible from the waist up, but when it got rebuilt to certain parts, the floor was built higher. So in his own mind, he's walking on the old Liso Castle, which the floor was lower, and you can only see him from just above the waist up. And people like are more scared because they think it's only half a person, but it's actually because he's walking back on what the
He's on the original floor.
He doesn't know it's been changed, and he's walking back on the original floor. That's why when people report seeing like half or like weird things, it's because so much has changed since they were around. You know what I mean? But that one was. I was looking at that the other day on Liso Castle, and there's a few other stories about Liso as well. There's meant to be secret passages. I don't know if you've heard about it. It's meant to be running all the way through the castle itself and then underground.
Smugglers' tunnels.
Yeah, that's what I was just wondering if any of the listeners has ever heard of it, because I couldn't find nothing on it apart from the odd rumour saying, oh, there's tunnels underneath. But
I've been to Liso Castle several times, but only as a guest.